You give girl dad for sure. Like
Why?
You
Why
would
do you say that though?
Spoil.
Yes, I would.
Your little girls, like they would get away with like murder with you.
All right, this is a no filter podcast, so I'm gonna be no filter.
That's the point.
That's the whole reason we're here. Like,
all
we're
right.
sitting all comfortable and shit.
You don't know anything about games?
Boy,
This guy knows
I
nothing
watch
about games.
Housewives and that good
He
shit.
doesn't know anything about
That's
games.
crazy. He just did not believe in it, especially my dad. Like, my dad was very tough on me. Grab my router. You have to do really good at school. You have to make sure, that you get the results because that's what he was used to, right? No, wait. I have to mention this as a shout out. Brian Kolker, a friend of mine, he literally told me, Jeff, now that you have the opportunity to make it happen, I'm gonna give you $2,000, I think it was. Buy a computer and make it happen.
Oh,
So,
what was I doing? Going around singing frogs. God damn it.
I always say, like...
Bro, I wish I never stopped playing video. I wish I didn't listen to my dad. Like, sabi ko doing Mario Party ko Mario Kart. But my dad, I love it though. Damn it. All right, guys. Hey, yo, what is up?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Guys, welcome back to the ABC Island's favorite motherfucking podcast, No Filter in Paradise. A show about anything and everything between two friends. One is straight and the other.
Your beautiful melanated queen. Y'all know she's gay, but she's the baddest.
Guys, look at Shark. This guy looks white on white on white.
Don't
like,
do that. I don't know.
He's
I
looking
look
so
black
good.
No,
on white.
No, white on white on white. The background, white on white on white.
Because like
That's why you're. To be honest, guys, I'm looking at his monitor right now, and you look fucking amazing.
Look, you can put me in the dark and I still look amazing. Like
I mean, if you put you in the dark, like you can't even see you. But
no,
anyways,
you don't see me. Trust
The
me.
question
smile.
is, did you plan it?
I'm sorry.
Did you plan it? Did you come in here and look at like the scenery and said, "No, I'm wearing white
Oh,
today"?
No. As the thing is, you kind of changed my outfit.
I changed your
Yes,
outfit.
because I got the gift.
Ah,
I got a hat,
okay,
y'all.
yes,
So shout out to
welcome
Fuego.
to the Fuego
can I take
fam.
out the sticker? Take off the sticker. Can I?
No, that's new era, bro.
Why are you guys looking at me
You
like
don't remove new era
you guys looking at
stickers.
me as if I did say something bad, like taboo shit?
It is.
Yes, you don't
Really?
remove it.
I ripped that shit
that's
off.
the
No.
authenticity. How do you say it? Authenticity.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
My
like your
English
badge.
pronunciation is horrible.
Guys, wait, put it this way.
Shout out New Era. Shout out Georgie.
I can't do it, but
Yeah, what the fuck?
we got the Fuego hat. Oh, look at the focus.
That's why.
Boom.
Not available in Curaçao anymore.
We got the
Yeah.
last two pieces.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The rest
Not
are.
sorry. They should have bought it earlier. The fuck? Y'all
Boy.
slept on it. But do me with a punch, huh? So,
Yes.
No,
Tell
but
him,
Shark
Shark.
Star really looks good.
I
The thing
know.
is, he has
Yeah.
all the natural. See, guys, all that natural lighting behind me goes towards Shark. That's why I'm out here looking like slightly orange, not so pretty as Shark.
Oompa Loompa, but it's
Jeff
sort of
also looks fucking great.
We're chilling,
Her.
bro.
Got
We're
natural
chilling.
lighting.
You better twag. Okay.
I'm always over here taking the sacrifices. I'm always taking one for the team. It's all good. It's so
okay.
small. It's okay. Anyways, today we have a guest, your friend of mine, Mr. Jeff. Dude, I'm gonna be super fucking fun.
Try it.
Hindi ko listen.
No.
Macolonie.
Okay, fair enough.
Macaroni? Like a macaroni?
Say it again.
Macaroni?
Sa Macolonie.
Macaroni.
Macolonie.
Macolonie.
Unde é família? As in like,
Yeah, Suriname, Holanda.
okay.
Yeah.
Macaroni, colony.
But the fun fact is that my brother and I are the last males that
Oh,
are
shit.
able to get children to continue our
And
Last
hopefully
name.
y'all
Last
get
name.
boys.
Yes, we have to get boys, exactly.
If not,
If
the
not,
lineage is
Macolonie is
over.
over because my uncle's already like probably not fertile anymore.
Oh God.
Who knows, no? Pero yeah, so it's gonna be a job to do.
No pressure.
No pressure.
You want
no
kids?
pressure. Yeah.
Yeah?
He
Yeah.
better.
I
Shit.
actually want like if you had to put like a prefer.
Keep talking.
Oh, okay, no. If you had to get like is preparation even a word?
Like a preference?
Preference, yes. See, but doing preference. Well, I'm talking like 5 languages right now.
It's okay.
A big flex, real quick.
Let's say that.
No, like if I had a preference, I would say I want daughters. But of course, now with that in mind, I really want to have
Daughters.
sons. Yeah.
How interesting.
See, I'm more of a daughter type of guy.
I can see that.
I don't know why. Like I generally don't know why, but
You give girl dad for sure. Like
Why?
you
Why
would
do you say that, though?
Spoil
yes, I would.
your little girls. Like they would get away with like murder with you. I can definitely see
Maybe.
that. No, I can see that. You give that vibe.
No, for sure. I generally don't know why, but it's definitely something I feel like. For example, when my cousins got a daughter, every time I go to a baby reveal,
baby
like
shower,
a gender reveal,
yeah.
it's always female, but I don't really have a reason why. Maybe I have to go more inner self
You probably
meditation and
should.
figure out what is the link to that. But so that's about the Macolonie, guys.
Ow, come through.
So,
Let's go. Okay, so.
Yeah, sorry, I have to grab some water.
So,
Nah, so like, you know, people. I'm trying to figure out where to start this conversation. Obviously, we want to talk about gaming because that's. I think a lot of people know you because of Fuego, and that's something you're very passionate about. But what was your childhood like? Like, how did you start? Like, did you want to go in this industry you're in today, or what did your parents think about this? Huh?
I don't think he knew it was an industry before.
No.
Younger.
All right, this is a no filter podcast, so I'm gonna be no filter.
That's the point.
That's the whole reason we're here. Like,
all
we're
right,
sitting all comfortable and shit.
You guys are ready for this story?
Yeah, let's go.
No, okay. So
Oh wait.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, now I'm ready to go.
Okay. Oh, the fuck. Bleep that out. Sad. When I was younger, I started playing video games obviously since I was a very young man. Like we're talking 8, 9, 10. You know how it goes with the PlayStation, the Nintendos, the GameCube, and all those things. Atari even, I had my moments of that. But I never knew it would become something like a career of mine. I just kept playing a lot, and of course, when the things kept updating and new consoles coming out, and then eventually I went to like the computer gaming part. Played games like RuneScape, Habbo Hotel, those browser games, all those things. And then one time my cousin told me about this game called League of Legends, which is the game that actually made my career happen, which I'll explain in a little bit. Played that game for like 5 years, became really good at it. Of course, online, if you play Call of Duty, you know that you have a ranking system, right? Where you can play. You don't know anything about games?
Boy.
This guy knows
I
nothing
watch
about games.
Housewives and that good
He
shit.
doesn't know anything about
That's
games.
crazy. Okay.
Like-
No, I'll try to explain it a bit more newbie.
No, it's okay. I'm
So you're
following. I'm
following,
following.
okay.
Yeah, no.
So you have a ranking system, and then you can just become top whatever of like a specific server, right? Anyways, I became really
Of the
good.
world?
No, of a specific region. So
Okay.
in esports, you have Latin America as a region, and then you have, for example, or let's say Americas as a region. You have the North American server, Latin America North and South, and you have Brazil. That's how it's separated. Why? Because of the latency. So if the server is extremely far, your internet, the packets don't send fast enough, which means your ping will be higher, etc. So for example, if you're playing a specific game and you click, move forward, in the game it will take 1.5 seconds to move forward if you're playing the Brazilian server, right?
Yeah.
And if you're playing in a server that's very close to you, that's instant. Okay? So that's like kind of the technicality of it.
Okay.
And I used to play first in North America, which the server in that time was in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. So it was relatively far, but I was pretty good at it. And then when they opened the Latin American server, which they put the server in Miami, which is closer, I had 60 ping, so I became really good. Anyways, when I was 17 years old, I became top 10 in Latin America of League of Legends. Yes.
Damn.
I became top 10. And that's when I started playing a bit more competitively. I started realizing that there's competitions. I started realizing that there's actual career opportunities. Of course, the industry was not the way it was today, especially not in Latin America. But it was a little bit difficult with my parents because, of course, I don't judge,
How do you convince
right?
them?
See, I don't judge because, of course, they don't understand. They're more traditional. It's new, extremely new, and I think I would be maybe a bit more open-minded because of my situation and just how the world is developing so fast. But they just did not believe in it, especially my dad. My dad was very tough on me. Grab my router. You have to do really good at school. You have to make sure, that you get the results because that's what he was used to, right? In his family and stuff like that. And it was the best.
Sidebar. How was your schoolwork?
No, I didn't give a crap about school, man. Oh. Genuinely, I didn't. I felt no passion for it. It's books so old as well. I'm sorry. On this island, I don't know how it is right now. Hopefully it got a bit better. But for example, I went to study at FAMBO, which is a school. I went to IT because I like playing games, right, on the
Yeah.
computer. Books from like Hawong were on Windows maybe 7 at those years. They have Windows XP as books, and you're learning.
Yeah, about
very,
like 5 updates
Yeah,
ago.
so-
Like, or it's outdated, bro.
See, dus
like,
kinos bezig ko na. What's that? Dus,
Okay, sorry. Back to the.
See,
Okay.
no, but I was just randje altijd. Zes.
Like,
Just to
never
get
get-
over,
just
to
to
get
get
through
through.
it. See, VSB, we're not even gonna talk about it. I mean, mabay PKL, mabay PBL después. Isso is makita sinta din PBL. Bumesi makinabo.
I mean, it's like
No, no offense to anyone that got that deep in it, but it's you look relatively
stupid.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Like, yeah, like people.
But for me, I just
hand by George, bro. At the end of the
Regardless.
day, nas other time I was doing scoring with APB, APB, like, dude.
That's where I went. I went to that.
See, but at the same time, dude, like now in Aruba, we need people that go to APB. Like, to the automonteur, electrician, like the handiwork people.
At the end of the day, we need praktijk,
So,
but
Way more.
But the way the world is going with AI right now and automating, and
They're not gonna need nobody. Tanto if
I mean,
you're
they
lucky
still,
if
they,
you know
still need, they
practice.
still need someone to fucking. An AI is like, hey, we'll fix it. Lucy me.
Until AI can do it itself.
Hire electrician. Like, you're gonna have to hire someone
gonna
anyway.
come though.
Until
At
AI
one-
can do it
Well,
itself.
we'll wait until Elon Musk gets there.
See, it's gonna come. But see, what were we saying?
Okay, we're talking about how your dad was like, go to school,
Sí.
do all this good
Yeah.
stuff.
So, no tapos fácil nje. Pero lo que pasa ta, I got so good at it, and then a few years later, man, I struggled a lot. My parents didn't want to buy me a gaming computer because, of course, the better your computer, the better your FPS, the better you can perform, right? The gamers would know technicalities are very important. You need your 144 hertz screen minimum. You need to have your 3080 Ti's. Your graphics card has to be good, a good
Charlie's like,
CPU.
what?
You know what I mean? So that you can perform better. So it becomes, your playstyle becomes faster. It's not
Yeah.
laggy. You know what I mean? You know, like when you're on an old phone and it's
I've
like,
heard
what are we
this
doing?
about, especially people that say like people that play on the computer versus people that play with consoles.
Yeah.
They say like one of
There's a
them
difference.
lags more and one of them is like way
Yes.
quicker.
PlayStation.
If you know how to play it.
It's crazy how you will. I would spend $5,000 more just to get like an extra 1.5 second better reaction.
Yeah.
That's like the difference. Like, I don't know how big the difference is in terms of speed, but like con console and computer. But
No,
some-
it's a 1 second delay, I think. See.
You see?
But it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
people spend thousands of dollars just to make up that 1 second. Which is, if you're a competitive player, I understand.
Yeah, because you have to be able to just see and shoot or see and do like
Yeah.
like quick.
See, I think it's a bit more. I don't know if it's a bit less. Anyway, the difference is there, right?
Yeah.
Pero this the whole computer. They never bought me a computer,
Yeah.
right? So I was playing on my laptop that my dad had to buy for me because I was studying IT. That was my strategy.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna go to Fambo because I know I need a laptop, so my dad's gonna buy one. And I used to play on that. It was a toaster, so I would always overheat, turn off. Anyways, a lot of struggles. Screen up key, but I had like a fight with my brother once. Anyways, the whole shebang.
He's watching shit like, fuck you. You're
Exactly.
gonna pull me into this shit.
No, because my brother and I, both used to play. My brother actually got really good at it, like at League of Legends, but he never was able to go pro, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so what happened? Long story short, because it's gonna be a long conversation. Cut
We love
me
it.
whenever you guys want.
Yeah.
But long story short, I became top 10, right? A company from Mexico contacted me, an organization, an esports organization. They contacted me and they told me, hey, we see you're top 10. Do you speak Spanish? I told them no. He said, don't worry, let's do a tryout for our team. We're going to play to qualify to Liga Latinoamérica. I was like, holy shit, what is that? But I'm always like, okay, I've saw some things online of people
Yeah.
competing on stage and those type of things.
Sorry, I have a question. How did you know that's a like legit email? Like, how do you know like they were like, okay, this is really esports people?
They added me on the game, so on the client, texted me, and then they sent me like a Gamepedia link, which is like one of the Wikipedias for gaming.
Ah, okay,
And then
okay,
there
okay.
I confirmed all of their data, who they are, what they do. I saw they play. See,
Continue.
See,
Sorry.
no, it's
Imagine
good.
some Epstein shit. Like, come over here and play
Yeah, I
games.
was like,
Like,
how the fuck do you know this shit is
you get there,
real?
like, who are all these old people?
Shark Herd Mexico is like,
Yeah.
no, but they contacted me and I was like, okay, shit, let me ask. I was going to FAMBA at the time, my second year. Net mabay over. And I sat with my parents, like I did the tryouts first and all those things, and I liked the team, and they told me, hey, this is how much you could earn if you become a professional with us. If you qualify, this is what would happen. We would fly to Mexico, play on stage for a specific game, right? And there's a bunch of fans, you can rebuild your brand, and all those things. So I did some more research on myself. Then I went to speak to my parents about it, and yeah, first they were very skeptical, wanted more information, and when they saw the contract that they were gonna pay me X money, they were like, okay, let me see the first paycheck come in, and then we can
really have a conversation.
What was that paycheck, if you can talk about it?
Then it was $1,300 when it was.
Damn.
See,
To
that
play
was
play video games.
For a household?
But this was just to play to qualify. You don't even want to talk about what it. We'll get there. How much you can really earn in this industry. So when the first payment came in, my dad saw it, my mom saw it, and then my dad just told me, listen, you know how I am. I see how passionate you are. My mom always supported me though, like low key. But of course, the father is like, the
she gotta just like,
exactly.
okay, establish your dad.
See, my dad was like, look, I see you're super passionate. I believe that hopefully you can make something out of it, but you have, I think it was 1 year. He told me you have 1 year to make this a reality. Otherwise, you have to go back to school, come work with me or whatever to make something out of your life.
Thank you, Dad.
Say, shout out. So I took that. Next day, I drop out the school. I not school nada. I just never came anymore.
Where's Jeff?
My friend Leroy knew, and he told some of the teachers, like, no, I got into being school maths. What's that?
This guy just like, I disappear, peace out.
So 1 year after, no, not 1 year. Within 6 months, my team and I managed to qualify to the Liga Latinoamerica, which was a breakthrough moment for me. I cried that day a lot because and my brother was there. We were like, I was sitting behind. No, wait, I have to mention this as a shout out. Brian Kolker, a friend of mine, he bought me a computer. He literally told me, Jeff, now that you have the opportunity to make it happen, I'm gonna give you $2,000, I think it was. Buy a computer and make it happen. Dus de guy kon namin $2,000 panos por. Sure, cool. He needs his water. See, he told me $2,000.
You got your water?
Says I got my water.
All right, cool. Sorry. Continue.
This is not a free brand promotion. No?
Yeah, go on. They sponsor us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dasani sponsor us.
Dasani
as in
directly.
Like Aruba water.
Okay, Aruba.
Trabajo bottling, but like it's the exact same brand and everything. So Dasani bought like all the fucking thing in the Caribbean, I guess. But they sponsor. The label fell off. Okay, it's not.
I was hiding it down here, but
no, fucking let it show, bro. Come on.
You Gucci.
This water slaps though.
Yeah.
It's the only water I buy. Whenever I am in the store. So get your Dasani, boys.
You can leave it on the table if you want.
Okay,
it won't pop.
They won't really see it.
Yeah, see, boom, look at that.
Boom. Anyways,
$2,000.
Brian Kolker bought me $2,000. The pagame kung wala vapor.
It's a good thing you mentioned because now he's gonna text you with a fucking desgraciado. No lubida que coño support with the comienzo. With toaster laptop with information.
Toaster, buno parale, wo buying a PC, buno bisa. I always give him a shout out. I give him a shout out always. The shout out to Brian, he believed in me. $2,000 cash, bought everything, and then I used that PC for the next 6 months. Oh, the difference was amazing. I became way better in such little time. Long story short, we were in the qualifiers. Played the qualifiers, was like online, and then that night, it's in 2015, I think it was November, because that's when the relegation, the promotional series was, and I won. That was my breakthrough moment because I knew, holy shit, everything's going to change now. I'm going to go professional. I'm going to fly to Mexico. I'm going to live this life. So it was like a moment for me of like, I made it in 6 months. You know what I mean? So
but also, did you also feel like nerves, like of that same change? Like it's a great change, pero it's also gonna change every other thing.
So a thing I've realized about myself is I love uncomfort.
Okay.
Yeah, I really love it. I love my anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. I love it. It sounds stupid, right? It sounds stupid.
I get it.
Pero I'm not a.
Do you feel like you perform better under stress when you're
yes.
Yeah.
So I might have underlying thing, maybe ADHD or whatever. I might have to check it out, but because I love working under pressure. Every socio I have, investor, partner, they know that that's me. I love working under pressure. But I love working under. I love being in a comfort zone. I hate the comfort zone. Comfort zone makes me depressed. Uncomfort makes me motivated. You know, so I always try to find myself in situations where I feel uncomfortable, and that was one of the biggest ones. So literally, imagine my mom was still skeptical. She saw the money, but she's like, "There's no way I'm sending you to Mexico because you know."
Yeah, like what the hell?
So wait, though. So those 6 months you were playing at your house to qualify.
Yeah, 6 months.
Okay, so you weren't like in a household with like 6 other people.
See,
It wasn't like that.
For the people who understand, video gaming, play the game League of Legends, the same way you have FIFA, Rocket League, I mean, Mortal Kombat, all of those
Call of
games
Duty, whatever.
you can play competitively.
Yeah.
Right? Just so you can also understand.
Fortnite, you can play competitively.
Fortnite
Call of
competitively.
Duty,
Because
Battlefield.
Exactly. As soon as you have a way to become better than another person, you can create competition.
Yeah.
Right? There's I played League of Legends, qualified. My mom was like, yeah, I don't think he's skeptical about going to Mexico on my own. So we bought her ticket. She also went with me. Flew to Mexico. That's when the team was already there. Riot Games, the game publisher, the one that owns the league, also.
It's one of the biggest ones, no, out there.
Yeah, they have
Like
the
in the
biggest esports ecosystem. They own now 3 competitive games: League of Legends, Valorant, and Team Fight Tactics. I don't really watch it. It's a mobile game, but it's huge. We're talking $1 million in prize pool, players that earn contracts of $2-3 million a year. In Korea, you have
it's insane. Like in Korea, like what he was about to say, like the gamers, they're like, if you're really, 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 really good, you're like the Rihanna. You're like a Beyonce walking. Oh my God! Like, please let me take a picture of you. That's their culture.
Faker is one of those guys. So Faker he still is the best. He's a South Korean player. Still is the best League of Legends player in the world for now 6-7 consecutive years. He has around 7 world titles co-own. This guy has his own statue in Korea. Like that he's the guy. See? He has his own hotel called the Faker Tower.
It's like an anime fucking series, like you guys did. People. He
owns part of the company he plays for, SKT1, which has own.
There's one.
SKT1. It's a team name. SKT T1. They call him T1. Imagine these guys. Like for me, when I went to Mexico, back to get that conversation, I arrived there. Riot Games picked me up. Mati escalate gewoon. Hindi na natin may maleta na ako laga may mama itras kami. May mama hindi importante. Mama help you.
He's the prize.
Yeah. And that's how my mom also got the impression. Hey, this is some serious shit, you know. Dus no sabay hotel ka tipo de costa ng and then the next day we had media day already. I went to the gaming house. We went to Toluca, so it's like a little bit outside of Mexico City. Very beautiful. It's like, you know, a bit more poopy, like the higher class people live there. We lived in a beautiful gaming house. We had chefs, managers.
It's fucking crazy.
We had our gaming PC area. Everyone had their own room. We had 0 expenses while we're earning money. So that's when my salary went up to 3.5K a month.
Damn.
So I was earning netto 7,000 gulden ongeveer. Paluna.
And all expenses paid.
All expenses paid. I had 0 costs.
Bro. So, what was I doing? Hoeing around singing frogs. God damn it.
I always say, like...
Bro, I wish I never stopped playing video. I wish I didn't listen to my dad. Like, saan ko pindoy Mario Party ko Mario Kart? But dad, I love it though. Damn it.
It's a really big opportunity for people that feel like they really have the level.
Yeah.
Definitely explore it. I'm not saying...
100%.
Just, it's always like that middle
Just
ground.
never
right?
know.
You never know.
I don't gamble like Bruno sa. Like, you don't know. If you don't give it a shot, if you didn't give it, like, if your dad didn't say, hey, give it 1 year, dude, you would have never been here today.
No.
Honestly, like, you could say, like, sinato mo patat ko mama, away po sa nakinangogi.
But it was
Like, legit.
also...
Kasi
It was
football na
also,
by school, awagi with akong doing something else.
Hey, Mati, I would be miserable.
it was also the hunger and your consistency in playing the game. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's like, who wants it the most? And you definitely wanted it.
Yeah.
So you put in the work.
Yeah.
And your dad, even though they probably didn't want to see it, they saw that enough to be like, hey, you know what? Listen, we'll give you this 1 year.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly. And I'm very appreciative about that 1 year received. You know, he's finally, I mean, damn, when you're so used to traditional things, it's very difficult to be open.
I understand.
You're completely
So-
blocked out. This grateful that I got that year and I showed it. And my dad is my biggest supporter now.
Yeah,
My dad
let's go.
understands the game now. He
really?
texts me congratulations when Fuego wins. Like when I used to play, he would always look and text like in the group chat, hey, how's it going? My brother would tell him this is the. My dad's like my biggest supporter, Rawaki.
I love it.
I
love
Let's go back to the Mexico story. Like
so
7,000 florins a month.
7K a month. We used to play in a studio of Riot Games in Mexico. We had fans online. I had this other Instagram where gewoon de un día me tinha just 2,000 follower abing gewoon si game. I don't have that account anymore because I went a bit more low key after my professional life of playing. But I played for 1.5 years in Mexico. Came back to Curaçao. I got sick, and then I didn't feel like doing those because look, it's your daily schedule is wake up, do your thing in the morning, and then you're playing 8 hours, and like a real job.
It's like a real job. Yeah.
So you're playing 8 hours a day.
Them cheers must smell like ass.
I've trust me, the gaming house stories get really ick.
Oh,
Yeah?
I can imagine.
Because you never leave your room.
Bro, no, you play together in the living room becomes the gaming
The gaming.
playing.
Yeah.
But
Gaming center.
gamers, I'm not trying to generalize, but a lot of gamers are a bit
Sloppy.
teruggetrokken, not social.
Yeah.
There are a lot that are, but there is that percentage that are like the ones they always say the one that eat Doritos in the basement. You get those. I had
can
one
see
of those
that.
in my team. Not gonna mention the name, but this guy.
You don't have to. That's not nice.
So bro, bye swa.
Serio?
Real. It was hopey annoying. And now they put that shit in contracts. Because
Good.
as
You
the
have
region,
to shower 3 times a day.
as the region develops, everything becomes more serious.
And more professional,
You
more
have to
thing.
gym, you have to eat healthier for your mental and all of those things. Pero sad. So I played 2 years, 1.5 year, came back. I tried to go again after I became a bit better because I was pretty sick. And to this is motivo sa kikon mo kung ngamas, let me just by try on team. Genuinely, this was not something I was planning really kaman structura because I had no business knowledge, right? I was just a gamer that studied a bit of IT. Dus maar gewoon start een brand. Shout out to Vicente, Greg Gerson, Gomez, Jason Poster, which is P2. I'm sure you guys know P2, right?
Oh yeah. In Holland.
Yeah.
The-
P2
the
launched with
comedian,
us.
the
See,
comedy skit guy.
The TikToker.
You know who he is, right? Mama, ¿qué pasamos to? Like always we're like his mom and he's.
I don't know.
Bro,
Maybe
you
if I see him.
You'll see if you
Yeah,
see
I'll-
him, you'll know
I'll-
100%. Pero so P2, Vicente, Gerson, Yarzinho, and me, we launched Fuego together.
This guy.
Let's see. I'm actually curious if you know him.
If you haven't, I'll be very surprised if you haven't seen his shit.
He hasn't. Look at it.
What?
No,
he's
he's never
got
seen
some
him.
funny videos. Like
Sad.
I
yeah,
don't know.
He has some bangers.
Maybe I did see one. I don't know.
a lot of things he makes. It's relatable to people from Aruba, Curaçao, with the
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys should
I'm not
definitely
on
podcast
socials like
him.
No,
Heavy
100%. We actually,
guys go to
I'm pretty
Holland.
sure I DM'd him.
I'll send you his number after.
Please.
So we launched Fuego. This was before, because all of them went their separate ways. This was in 2018. We launched Fuego. I met someone called Oz Eleonora via a friend called Oneisi Rossini, because Oz is an entrepreneur, right? He's an entrepreneur. Curaçao, lives in Los Angeles, very successful. He went to UNA to give a speech, and then at the end of the speech, he told the class, like, if you guys have a cool idea, please contact me. And then Oneisi was going to UNA, and he said, hey, Jeff, contact the Gaiki. And I was very insistent with him. I emailed him. I went on his Facebook. I DM'd him. I found linked account because I never had one. Text him, and he saw how like annoying I was.
Yeah.
He saw the eager I had to make something out of my team. So he finally responded to me like 2 weeks later. I still have the Facebook chat. It's pretty funny. I can show you
I thought it
guys.
was like 2-3 months. Like no, I was hammering this
Sad.
guy every fucking day.
I was annoying him. And toen sabi no, guy ki me certain echt excited pa si algo. And I sat with him. Oz has been my mentor since 2018 till now. He's now the head of the board of advisors. He's an active investor in Fuego, and he's my mentor that I speak to on a day-to-day. He helped me really develop all business skills I have, really understand that entrepreneurship is one with your personal life. You know, if your personal life is going to shit, your business is going to shit. Your business is going to shit, it's going to affect your personal life. Year one, right?
Yeah.
Which is a daily struggle for entrepreneurs. I'm sure you guys can relate. It's not all
Rainbows.
no,
Oh, for
no
sure.
one,
Yeah.
and that's why I think it's cool that you guys are vlogging as well now. You
Yeah.
guys can show a bit of the
What really happens behind
like
the scenes?
say right now that Digicel, well, sorry, not Digicel, the hotel.
No. I don't know about that.
No,
Apparently, there's no Wi-Fi on the island right now for these.
apparently there's no Wi-Fi on the island. You know
So
what I mean?
we'll see- we'll
so
see.
it's a struggle that you guys are having
Yeah,
now. If you want, you
yeah.
can cut this out completely. I was
No,
like,
we leave it. I was
filter.
like, keep this shit in
So,
here.
yeah. No, but shout out Digicel. They've been supported with
Yeah.
us since day one. I mean,
Yeah.
the internet fijo na caso.
Yeah,
Quick save.
a nós aqui nada não. Hotel, we got nothing. Anyways,
Anyway, see this. What were we talking about?
no, we were talking about vlogging,
Oh,
like the entrepreneurships
See,
and like.
man, I it's very overwhelming the support I received when we launched Fuego because of something innovative on the island. All the gamers were like, holy shit, finally there's like a platform that we can relate to and do something on.
So can I ask,
Yeah.
like, okay, what is Fuego? Like, what is it about?
Fuego is an esports organization. We are a professional video gaming team, right? So we compete in various gaming leagues around Latin America. We compete in League of Legends, Free Fire, which is a mobile game. We play Valorant, and we're also now entering PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battleground, which are one of the, you could say, the top games in the world, where we compete in actual leagues, the same way you have traditional sports. So you have, let's say, the MLB, you have FIFA, you have NBA. Same way of traditional sports is also for video games, just with the video games. You know what I mean? So you have actual brackets, you have group stages, playoffs, finals, semifinals, etc. Finals are usually in person, so you're actually in a stage. I mean, around the world, in Europa, North America, Korea, you have home Mercedes-Benz Arena completely sold out.
Like 60,000 people in a room watching a
the
big
game,
screen, and the team playing in the middle of the fucking thing.
Huge prize pools. We're talking Fortnite had $60 million in prize pool. A kid of 16 years old won.
Booga, right?
Booga won $4 million. Gewoon cash.
Playing, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, you're a 17-year-old kid winning $4 million, and he couldn't collect the money because he's not 18, so his parents had to. But $4 million playing video games. I was wrong. I was born in the wrong fucking time, dude. Mom and dad should have waited.
Guy paid off his mom's house.
Yeah.
Bought his dream car at 16. I think he just got a driver's license. You know, it's a life-changing moment for all of
For
these
sure.
gamers. See, so we compete in those leagues. We have players. We've had players from Curaçao. We work with players from Colombia because we expanded to Colombia.
Which was my next question for
Say.
you. Like, how many people are currently part of the Fuego team?
If you take players into account, I would say around 30.
Oh, shit.
What?
So
Yeah, I was thinking like less than 10.
no. Staff, we were probably at 10 already. So employees, because it's a mouthful of things. We have an agency too now, so a marketing agency, because esports is a cash-draining business. You pay players a lot of money.
Yeah.
We paid ADD, which is a South Korean player, for 5 months. We paid him $35,000. That's just
Damn.
a small example.
Just to play.
See, so that would be how much a month? Like 7K, right?
Something like that. I don't
See?
know. I can't do math right now.
I hope it's 7, otherwise I look stupid. Pero, make sure. I think 7 keer 5 is 35, toch?
I guess so.
We
That's a lot,
no,
though.
not
7,000.
now.
Let's go.
Quick bats. See, so
You got
we were
lucky.
paying him $7K a month, and that's for him cheap because he was teamless. He went to the military, and then he had no team, and he was like, "Hey, shit, I really want to go," because ADD is a world qualifiers player. He's been to world championships before, so this guy usually charges way more. But we had the opportunity to play with him, and we won everything. I'm not saying it was just him. We had all of these players: Baula, Zelt.
He was a
Those
good
are the game names, by the way.
He was a good add to the team, like to balance the rest of the people.
Yeah. So we have an agency where we offer marketing 360 solutions for brands that want to connect with gamers. We do some traditional work as well. So, I mean, like video commercials on Curaçao, help with marketing campaigns. I mean, we help Digicel, for example, with 2 Christmas campaigns, 1 Carnival campaign. Work with P2 as well, a lot with the carnival, maybe this year as well. So we do a lot of different things. I don't limit myself and Fuego to those type of opportunities. But we're 10 people now within the team. We're hiring currently as well, looking for account directors to manage our clients. People think gaming is a joke sometimes. No, sorry, it randomly popped in my head. Like,
No, I know.
it's
Of course.
actually we're at one moment we'll even become a corporate company. I think at one moment, like actually, like really big with. There's so much to do on a daily basis. But the focus will always be esports. So really have Fuego on the front line, competing in these leagues internationally. And next year, we are bringing something very interesting to the island back. Because in 2018, we opened Fuego, but 2022, we but we expanded to Colombia, which our focus, of course, went there because we were looking for a market that was a bit
more
bigger.
active.
See, because in the Caribbean, Curaçao, you're not really going to grow as a company because 150,000 gente. And the main income of esports team is brand deals, like 60%.
Yeah.
Una may tayo saka $35,000
Exactly.
na Curaçao di un brand deal. So that's very
But
complicated.
the one player gets it and you're out of business.
See, and if you get it, it's what? Carnaval, a lot of reach for that money to come out of the budgets in this island, you know? Not taking into account that a lot of Curaçao companies are the reason why Fuego was able to grow.
Of course.
Command.
But they understand. Like, was that, hey, no está get like the como to go buy about
Sí,
that.
claro. I mean, if you have to look at the beginning, Esperama Supermarket, Ricardo, Firasti Volkswagen, MCB, you don't know. I don't even didn't want to start calling brands because I'm gonna forget the amount of brands that has supported
Helped
us.
you,
Actual, Profound. Anyways,
Still keeps going.
see, a lot of companies helped us be that stepping stone for us, and I'm forever grateful. I remember when we won our first championships, I made like a nice certificate and I gave all of the sponsors the Curaçao. Cool. Hey, like, thanks. This is the reason we grew. So we went to Colombia, expanded there. Now we're based in Colombia. We have a gaming house in Bogota. We have our teams living there. We have content creators. Our brand is growing. We have a lot of Colombian clients. So we have KFC, like the actual corporate KFC.
Yeah, I saw that.
JBL, which is audio, right? We have a gaming lineup.
Isn't Carisha's company like elite mostly JBL stuff?
Yeah, I think they also have a deal with JBL.
Yeah.
So we are their gaming partner in hopefully this year full Latin America. So we are their consultants and marketing for gaming without Brazil.
Okay.
See, that's our negotiation.
That's
currently.
their own server down there.
So more like Mexico, Colombia, the two biggest markets for them. And then we have like Panama, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Ecuador. We are helping them in those countries as well, executing their gaming strategies, right?
Sorry, I have a question.
Yeah.
So what does it take? What does it take for someone to become a fueguista?
Fueguista?
Yeah.
Is that a real name or like?
No, it's
I don't know what I'm
not.
saying.
No, I know.
I actually just start saying Fueguito.
Fueguito.
Or a
to
fueguito,
one
yeah.
of my players.
Okay, how does one become a fueguito?
Look,
Or
this
like
is
what are
also
the
important.
credentials or like
If you want to become a player, we made 3 pillars in the beginning of Fuego that I still use. I actually made this together with Vicente. It's passion, attitude, and skill. Those are like the 3 most important things. If you lack one, you're not a fueguito. You can't be a fueguito.
Yeah.
That's for the gamers, right? Because without passion, you don't have any motivation to become the best version of yourself. Without the skill, you're just not gonna compete. Like we're
and
not
your
gonna.
passion can be the money that you hear about.
Exactly, which you have a lot of people that are like that. But if you don't have the skill, you're not even coming conversations with us because you need the skill to be considered. But you have to get a certain level so we can at least start conversation. And attitude is the most important thing.
And what's that level look like? Just in case, like there's a little mini fuego somewhere
so it
out there
depends on the
listening.
game.
I'm like, where do you? I am sometimes impressed where Shark just brings this fucking word, fueguito, fuego, whatever, mini fuego out there. Like, no, it's amazing. Like, you're fucking creative. Because sometimes he just surprises me. Random episodes, like, he'll say some shit. I'm like, what the fuck did you just
Look, bro,
say?
I like the fact that he said fueguita, you said in the beginning?
I can't even remember
And
what it said.
fueguito is a
watch it
thing.
again.
Maybe for a girl gamer, fueguita and fueguito.
Fueguitas. Maybe they'll actually become one of our next gaming apparel drops. I don't know.
Go crazy.
But I like fueguito.
Yeah.
I like
A
fueguito.
little flame, a little.
Sí. Pero, kicking up, I mean, we're always reading our DMs. We're one of those teams that are always revising our social media. So if you play something, especially if you're from Curaçao or Aruba or Bonaire, that's ABC Islands, we really want to hear you guys. Like, we want to see guys have the level to... Because me que mira na mas antiano on the international stage.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one that has
Do you-
managed
are you
it.
the only one that in the ABC Islands who have gotten that far? Like, are you like
Yes.
are you like the Jayon of gamers? Like, you're the
Yes.
only. Jayon got fucking far. Like, you in the game industry got very far.
See, I would say you had some guys that played tier 2. So you have Pacer from Aruba
Pacer, yeah.
that played in like the...
He's the one that Georgie mentioned in the
Yeah.
YDK episode.
See, so he was able to play in like tier 2 really well. But tier 1, I'm still the only one.
Yeah.
Tier 1 means like the highest league. It's like when you have Premier
Like
Divisis.
MLB.
The top tier.
Yeah, he's
we get it.
top
We
tier.
get it.
Exactly.
Flex.
You have minor and you have major.
Yeah.
I'm still the only, and I want someone to be the new guy. So we helped
Yeah.
various people already, but I'm gonna give you guys the announcement on your podcast.
Let's go.
An announcement that I haven't said to anyone yet, but I hope it becomes a reality. It's almost signed
Not
and
you
sealed.
hope,
It's
don't
going to
hope.
become a reality.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
This year, we're launching an esports league on the island of Curaçao.
Stop.
Yeah. And it's going to be focused on FIFA. And everyone on Curaçao can compete. Big prize pools. I can't say how much yet
Yeah.
or
It's okay.
what the prize will be because you're going to fly out with Fuego. That's all I'll say.
Hey.
Is it what?
We're going to fly out with us
Yeah.
as Fuego outside of the country to experience something if you're the winner of the FIFA
Now,
championship.
if someone from Aruba wants to compete, can they fly over and compete? Or is it this?
They could technically.
Or-
It's not a national thing. You just have to be physically here. Because
How long is the
Sam
tournament?
actually knows about this. We've been
Yeah.
talking about this in Aruba and stuff like that.
Yeah, shit. I was gonna pretend like I didn't know shit. But like, no, we've been talking about this for like a few months already.
Yeah.
Like trying to figure out how we can make this work. I know the plan was to start with Curaçao and then we expand over to Aruba. First try it here and then we replicate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so talk about it more.
And I know
like-
it's going to happen.
yeah, we've been talking about it for months, so I know it's gonna happen.
We
but-
wanted to start right away with the ABC Islands,
Yeah.
but of course it takes a lot of resources.
Yep.
But if we have like one successful plan, the brands will also start.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that specific brands can't mention them yet are already believing in it, and people
there's
will.
there's some big brands. When he
Yeah.
tells me, I was like,
Yeah.
"Stay
No,
hode."
but you're supposed to start. I think start in one.
Yeah,
Master
starting in
this Curaçao
Curaçao,
one,
it works.
and then you branch over and branch over. Then you just take over the world.
But now I want to know is more because I do know about it, but I know he knows a lot more detailed stuff.
Che.
So like, if we did, let's say this tournament happens, is it a weekend tournament, a whole week, or what is it? Do you have an idea? The reason why I asked this because maybe some Arubiano is like, "Hode ay mago, mas para sa mas ko sa pong si mango, mas medyo competir."
The thing is, it's going to be a 6-month-long tournament, which means every weekend we're gonna have groups. We're gonna separate all the players in groups.
Yeah.
The tournaments consist out of 3 phases, which basically have to qualify to the main phase, where only have 40 people from whole Curaçao.
Okay.
And those 40 people will have the opportunity to go against each other to win that big prize pool and that like fly out thing I was mentioning.
Can you mention like a number for the prize pool or not yet?
It's gonna be more than 10,000.
As like one per the pool or
A prize pool
okay.
will be more than 10K.
Okay.
See, which is the biggest prize pool in terms of Curaçao. In terms of gaming, it's for sure. I mean, there has been a lot of tournaments,
Curaçao?
but not
I only
big
know
scale.
I only know one big one that did has na Madero.
And that was Sigumi Mil Florin, cool gaming chair, which is cool.
Yeah.
It was an awesome event. It was actually an eye-opener to see that people
Kukuti-
actually want.
kuting
They're
potencial.
interested in all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he showed me a video. I was when he was telling me about this. He showed me a video. I was like, okay, cool, like yeah. But he showed me a video. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
See,
It's like a festival. Like
see.
there's fucking people, DJs and shit. Like a whole like narrators talking about the game. They fucking shot.
See.
It was honestly, I was really impressed.
It was made with IND Helpers, the event management company here, and Vladimir. Like I helped them, of course, with various things, but I was
Yeah.
not really extremely involved in that.
Yeah, it's like an advisor, I guess.
CCC. But it was a really big success and a big eye opener. And so a lot of brands came in together, helped, and they managed to do something extremely great. And now I want to take it to the next stage.
Yeah.
Because if you do something just 1 month, it's boring. Imagine 6 months of storytelling.
Yeah.
Actually creating profiles of these 40 players, putting their stats, making them feel like celebrities, letting them play on actual esports ready
Giving
equipment.
them a taste of what you got,
Exactly.
you know?
And
I
that
like
will
that.
grow interest, grow scale, right? For maybe future Fueguitos. You know what I mean?
No, it does. And you know what? I did this interview with this girl. Her name is Esther Emerencia. And she said that, "Bono por bira lo que bono tamira." So if you don't see your own people doing something as great, you just don't see that potential like, this could never happen for me. But now here comes Mr. Jeff Fuego doing the damn thing. So now it's like, damn, if Mr. Jeff can do it from Curaçao, what's up with the other little Curaçao babies up in here that wants to play the game? And
today there's a lot more competitive kids playing compared to when you
for
were younger.
sure.
Like when you were young, you were just you and a handful of people that like really took it seriously. But now like my fucking nephews want to play like
they all
Fortnite. They want to compete. Like, bro, they're competitive with me now, but they always lose.
Mita echt.
In Mario Kart and Mario Party. I don't know. But tío, kami gana. But cuéntase, yung kami home.
Sam gets a pleasure from that.
Yeah.
Beating 8-year-old kids.
He's like, the only time I can win in life. Let me do this.
No, Mike, you want to be good, then beat me. My niece almost beat me one time at Mario Party. She was so close.
Yeah.
She was like, I got it. And then at the last part of the game, I got a bonus. What the fuck? Anyways.
It sucks, man.
I know. But like, how was for you trying to grow Fuego in Curaçao? Like,
It went very fast.
Yeah.
We're talking Fuego. Within a year, we really became an established brand. Of course, Fortnite was big then. So we focused on doing Fortnite tournaments. A lot of people, we started doing content creation, like YouTube vlogs, like challenges. We started getting a lot of brand deals. So it's like collaborations, a lot of collaboration on the island that also gave us like the exposure we were looking for. So it came to a point where everyone that was part of Fuego, like we were doing even challenges to join Fuego. Like for example, if the ones that know Face Clan, they do like these yearly what do they call it, like recruitment challenges, and then you have to. We had 120 applications on Curaçao from people that wanted to join Fuego.
Damn.
And there were different phases. It was called the Fuego Recruitment Challenge. And you had to like do a video introducing yourself, show your clips, how good you are. And then we had interviews with them. It was a whole thing. Anto, toen ik naar Curaçao, dus echt goed om Fortnite kon antes, I joined Fuego and I loved it. It really made me feel echt so filled. See that I was giving back to the community, that Fuego was a platform people wanted to join, and Vicente, Jason, Jairzinho, Gerson, all of them were like part of the process and they were being looked up to. I mean, we went to Los Angeles with Vicente Jason, Pitu, to compete in DreamHack, which is a Fortnite tournament.
Pitu also plays like.
Yeah, he was one of the best Fortnite players in the Caribbean for sure.
Stay over there. I just see him as a comedian skit guy. Like
No. He used to play really good.
Stay over there.
And then he quit gaming and then went full into content creation. See, which I'm really happy for him. It's going really well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pero that's the goal, guys. Like launching that league, go really well 1 year on Curaçao, expand to the ABC Islands, build more talent, given opportunities.
To build like a new you.
See.
Like the next you.
And esports is not only, and I think you asked something about this. Se hizo falta. Sí, pero build that opportunities. And the question you mentioned was, what type of jobs, or I think it was you, what type of job, how can I join Fuego? It's not only gaming, I mean, we have designers, developers, video editors, we have account managers, sales, finance, analysts, accountants. There's so many, and you're still being part of gaming. You're still part of it. The creative team, we have tournament producers, broadcasters. All of those things are part of the gaming ecosystem. And you can earn good money by doing it. Was I amen? This it's not only, okay, do you want to be a player? If you're passionate about gaming, but you're not good enough, you can still find a job in the industry. Mm-hmm. So
I have a question for you. Now, going into this whole gaming life and all this good stuff, I feel like we kind of talked about a lot of your successes, but like, what were some of like the down parts
Uy.
in this like industry for you? Like your biggest struggles, you would say.
Personally or business? So
Give me one of
as-
each.
Okay, I'll go with business first. Yeah, they do relate with each other.
Yeah, that's how they go hand in
See,
hand
it's
either
like I
way.
mentioned, you're one, right? So because the company is so heavy on expenses, you get in moments sometimes where you have to make certain sacrifices to be able to keep the company afloat. I never think Fuego will even become, never say never, right? But it's not a hype because the profit is not like, hey, let's make a I don't know, $100,000 profit this year and put it in our pockets. No, it's the people that invest into Fuego want to see the brand grow, so we keep reinvesting. Was I amen? But the most difficult part is always managing that, doing the sacrifice to be able to get there. I've sacrificed time with family. I've sacrificed time with friends. I've lost friends in the process. I've lost touch with close family. Right now, I'm like really becoming close again with my brother, my sister, my mom.
Oh shit!
Because I flew to Colombia on my own. I've always been a lone wolf in my life. And I think that also is because of my childhood. I've been always like alone gaming, focused on my stuff, wanting to prove to people that always told me I would never make it. Had a lot of those. Basta Jeff legumai but bira choler. Legumai kida gasta tempo tunga wega basta kida ode. Sorry. No filter. And those things fueled
This is
me
the
every
passion.
fucking time. Fueled me. Man, when I went to Colombia, and I want to say this as a motivational
Go crazy.
speech for people. Don't let anyone tell you can't do shit, man. That's the thing I learned. And I know it sounds very like
Cliche,
generic.
it's whatever.
It's cliche. I went to Colombia and I sat at the table with one of the biggest people in because I needed some help to start networking, to look for maybe potential sponsors. Not gonna mention names.
Don't.
The guy told me, Jeff, first of all, if you need my help, I'm gonna charge you 20%. Pabo. Behind me, you dance.
use
That's
me.
too much for me. 20% is a lot, especially with the numbers we're talking about. And then afterwards, he told me, you're not Colombian, so you're not gonna be able to do shit in Colombia. It's gonna
like,
be
ooh,
very
that's what I
difficult
needed.
for you. It's gonna be very difficult for you.
You're an outsider, you know.
See, un style cine. Minuto me na malo, basa, pero it was a hard hit, basa, towards to me. But I use always those things as a fuel. And 1 year later, look at us working with KFC Colombia, ETB. We helped them launch our gaming center. ETB is like one of the biggest telecommunication companies in Bogota. With JBL, we've worked with big brands like Samsonite, with Pony Malta, with...
I love Pony.
You love Pony? Really?
I love them.
Do they sell it here on the island?
I don't know about here. In
Okay.
Aruba, yeah, we have Pony and
Okay,
Morena.
okay. No, because
With a nice pastiche on the side.
Yeah,
Aruba is more
yeah.
known for like Latino culture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a lot of Latinos sell it. A lot.
See, dus no laganyo de bisabo nunca kubo no por and use that as fuel. And you don't even have to prove anyone wrong. People sometimes use it as fuel to prove them wrong, but prove yourself right.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
You're in competition with only you, nobody
Yes.
else.
You're always fighting yourself, fighting your own demons. It's never going to be easy. If you want to be an entrepreneur, it's never going to be fucking easy.
What was the lowest point for you?
Yeah, personally now, because you just
Yeah.
said this was the business one.
How no filter.
Like as in, you don't have to go in full details. Give an overview, and then like, how did you get out of it? I mean, well, if you got out
Look,
of it.
I have been to many low points in my life, and the people very close to me know this. It's always a battle with yourself, as Shark was saying. My lowest was wanting to quit Fuego, not continue, look for like a normal job or try to start something new, being very depressed in my house. Not in Colombia, this happened. I became very sick, had a burnout. People very close to me, how do you say? A girl I was seeing back then was stuck with me throughout the whole process. I really appreciate her. Gerson tambe. It was just really bad. Burnout. I couldn't breathe. Doctor had to come put what do you call those things?
IV.
and all this.
So I can get the vitamin. I didn't want to eat. It was really bad. Tour because of the stress you can get as an entrepreneur. That's why I'm saying, people. Sometimes you see entrepreneurs having.
Is somebody here? No, he's looking at me.
That conversation is talking to
Oh,
you.
I know.
I'm like actually looking like, what the fuck?
That's how I pretend like, oh, here. When you start talking about it, I already saw in the corner of my eye he's going to look at me at any point.
But why? I'm curious.
No, let's finish this part.
Yeah, let's finish.
You sometimes see the lavish life that we as entrepreneurs, as
Put out
influencer.
there.
I'm not an influencer, but I'm more like towards you guys. I mean, yeah, influencer.
Not me.
Yeah.
What
Not us.
what can you call it then? What are we?
Just like we're just a couple of.
No, but I
dudes
get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what you're
A
saying,
public
though.
figure.
Yeah.
Right? That
You have
want to
eyeballs on you. Let's put
see that you want to be a role model and inspiration
Yeah,
for other
yeah.
people. The shit we show is what we want people to
Just
see.
we don't show you everything.
No, we don't
Even
show
in
you everything.
In these vlogs we're trying to make here, we're not showing everything.
See,
Like,
and we
I
want
show the
to.
real. I don't give a fuck.
No, but I mean, like, are you going to really? And some people do, but some things are not meant to be shared either. If you're in your lowest point, why am I going to Instagram myself?
I'm
home?
crying.
See,
I get
that's
it.
my personal life as well, you know.
Yeah.
That is,
what-
but a recap of, hey, this is what went on.
Oh, for sure,
That
of
happens,
course.
for
Yeah.
sure.
See. I'm not there yet. I would love to be, but I don't feel like I have that impact yet on other people. Come on.
I'd have to do it because I feel like I just promote realness.
Yeah, and that's
so
good.
like if this is the real emotion, then this is what if it's the very normal. I
Yeah.
go through it, so
You
if
have
you
to
go
be,
through
and I
it,
respect that. You have to be very open to be able to
yeah.
show those things. I'm not comfortable with yet. Flat bisa.
and that's
Basta.
okay.
And that's it is okay. But I'm actually one of my year goals this year is to try to become more like you guys. So more. No, I mean in the sense of
That's good.
being more
Transparent.
See, and my life is fucking amazing. Like in terms of what I do, my job.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to reflect because I never really reflect and say, "Oh, I'm like
I'm
flying around
here,
the
yeah.
world." We have now
You're
a
not-
gaming house. I have my apartment in Colombia. I'm negotiating with big brands, with awesome players, with
You're
content.
not
creators.
documenting your life. That's what
No.
you're doing. And
And-
you should.
And your Instagram doesn't show
Bro,
that. I
I-
was looking at your Insta yesterday. I was like,
This year I did a recap, 2024 recap, and like just small. And I'm like, damn, my life actually was crazy this year.
but it's not
Buy
not
this
visible.
camera.
See, I was thinking about it. I was looking at it last night.
I was talking to Jay's text about it yesterday. He's like, man, comes a vlog otro babe. I'm like, dude, it's like when you're saving something on telephone, just buy this.
Yeah.
You can use it as a webcam. You can put it down. It tracks you. So as you're talking, you're moving around the room.
I need
It
an
just follows
editor.
you.
That's the thing. I don't have time to edit, but I know someone already.
Exactly. They just find, dude, literally, and you can literally film YouTube format, or you
Yeah.
can film
Vertical.
Instagram stories or reels.
I'm a cop. It's like $400, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you buy the creator combo, I think it's like just under 700.
Yeah, well, it might be a cop. But what were you asking me?
I don't even know.
You asked me my deepest moment.
Yeah. Well, no,
See,
your low point.
That was my deepest moment.
Yeah.
No filter, so I'm sharing it with you guys. It was really bad. Had to start taking pills. Had to get the IV. It was really bad. I had to do a meeting with my global team, telling them, my investors first, like, hey guys, this is what's going on. Be aware of it. I had a meeting with my players and my staff. This is what's going on. I'm gonna be out. Like, Natalie, you're going to take over this. You guys did it. May by take a break. You have to take care of this, man.
Yeah.
It's if you don't have this, then you don't have nothing, bro. You really don't have nothing. So my recommendation is gewoon always take care of your mental health.
Man,
You have to make mental sacrifice. I'm not saying that, oh, yeah, I feel bad, I'm going to take a day off.
no,
Fuck.
not type of pussy shit. We don't deal with the
pussy
pussy shit. Okay? But balance your life.
Balance your life. And if you feel like you're overwhelmed, if you're working overwhelmed, either you're going to get that full crash that I had, or you're wasting your time because there's no creativity, there's no motivation, you're going to be procrastinating anyways. Basta? But
I feel that's where I'm at. Like recently, like most of, like I got a lot of shit going on in my life, from doing No Filter to a studio to creating content for other companies to building a house. Dude, I miss my master de banco. What the fuck is going on? So I'm just like, don't think me, mom. Like, extend me staying in Curaçao because I think I Tori, go back to Aruba. I need to be by myself. Like, anyways, this is not a therapy session for me right now.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me
But
like that.
I'm like listening because I feel you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We've had conversations about this.
see, we'll have a convo. It's complicated. That's why I respect both of you a lot. And Sam, I know, of course, way more about him. We had really nice nights in Bogota.
Yeah.
Really deep conversations.
Fucking drinking and then like, nah, Jeep or that cause. And like, it's like, not everybody can understand these conversations. Like, I can talk to someone like, I estoy queja.
Small.
Like, fuck out, but like, puedo comprender.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying like, I estoy queja. I know of worse situations you can be in.
Yeah.
So what you're bitching about right now isn't a really big deal.
No.
Maybe it is for that person at that time. But I'm like, you'll get over it. But
Comparison is good and really bad.
Yeah, dude.
You can compare to understand that, hey, your life isn't that bad.
Yeah.
But it's bad as well because you have to be okay and understand kung lo que bata pasando din Jay, tamalu. Basta it is something you can be emotional about. Don't do it and not acknowledge your emotions.
No, but you also don't have to drag your emotions. Every situation that we have is because we put ourselves into these situations at the end of the day. So if you take on too much, that's on you, baby. It's on nobody else.
True.
It's up to you now to decide like, hey, something's got to give. I have to remove something from my plate because if not, I cannot give everybody or all of my things the 100% that I'm supposed to give to it in order for whatever to flourish to its next potential.
And that's a challenge to be able to...
It is.
You maybe need a mentor. Maybe you need to follow some courses. I don't know, listen to your daily podcast. It's recommendable, by the way. I just randomly go on Spotify sometimes and I just type what I want to learn. And there are podcasters out there that really focus on these specific type of things. Basta ko tayo dabo, kumpa, handle your mental health, how to, journaling helps a lot. It's a challenge for me always to journal.
I tried. I even bought a book.
I legit just buy a notebook and a pen and just keep it next to me every day.
That's
Everywhere I
good.
go. It's just always there. And then whatever it is, the most random things.
Some people are sometimes they're afraid of seeing what the fuck they take throughout the day. But that's good.
No, I bought this notebook of Amazon. It's like it basically says like, what are your top 3 things for today? What did you accomplish yesterday?
Okay, so it helps
book of
guide
gratitude.
you.
Yeah, and it's like it's like the first. It's like every time you open it up, this side says, you started. What are you grateful for? And then something else, and then it's like, what are your top 3 things for today? What did you accomplish? And something, and then over here, just like write your thoughts.
All your notes.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's a
like-
book of
it's like-
gratitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started I got 5 days deep, and then I got busy, and then I just left it.
Consistency is key.
I
That's
know.
your
It's like a
mental.
90-day
That is
thing.
your. If you can't respect that, you can't respect nothing else.
It's a challenge.
It's you.
I know, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. You know?
No, it's not.
It's not. But if you can't take time to be like, you know what, Konya, 5 minutes. How long does it take to fill out that page out?
Yeah.
But you gotta take a shit. You gotta do all these other things. It's gonna take up way more
While
time.
you're taking a shit, no?
Why
Yeah,
can't
right.
you give yourself that same
yeah.
respect? That's what I don't understand.
See, for everyone, it. I always know it. Personal lo get there, and I'm also in that process still. You know what I mean? I have every end of the year I make my yearly goals. People say it's like I know, pero turdita misung course like.
That already tells you.
Man, if the new year, end of the year is a good recap moment for you, and believe me, I shit you not, at the end of the year, what happens? Tour company, ting holidays, people are not working anymore, so everything quiets down. That's the perfect opportunity. What's up, vlog? That's a perfect opportunity for you to be able to have the moment, patrabo New Year's resolutions, the reflection of the year. So I think it's very dumb when people say, I know, new year, new me. No, it's a good moment.
It's
Mati.
like a mini pandemic.
See,
Well,
exactly.
it's like when we went through the pandemic, the world shut down. It was quiet as fuck.
Oh, be
You had
quiet.
nothing else but
I
your
had
thoughts.
the best moment this end of the year to reflect. And I really feel like, look, last year I made my goals. The only thing I didn't reach it was my weight goal. But everything
That was
else.
a sacrifice.
See, that was a sacrifice this year, I guess. But I hit all other
Goals.
this
Nice.
year. See, mentally, financially, business-wise with Fuego, family. You know.
And what is your word of the year, like for 2025?
the word.
Yeah, you have to have like a word of the year, like one word that's gonna define.
What's your slogan for this year?
Just a word. Like mine is completion.
Don't
Mine
ask me because
is-
I don't even know.
If I have to look at just what I planned for this year, I think it's one word.
One word. Yeah, it's a word just to
I was
remind
gonna
you
say
every
the
time.
cringest shit ever knew me. I would say grateful.
Okay, gratitude.
Yeah,
Okay,
gratitude.
That's good. That's a good one. So
Yeah.
if you're going through something, just try to keep gratitude.
See, my biggest issue in life is that I never feel like I do enough. I never feel
You looking at me? We had this conversation.
no.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
because and my mentor Oz always when we have this monthly calls, you could say, but it's not really planned. It's like it just happens because he's the one when I'm very overwhelmed with work. I really recommend everyone to get a mentor. By the way, someone that
Tori's
has
been telling me that I need to get a business mentor.
yeah, and I
have one,
I could recommend you a few. I have a lot.
Yeah.
God bless that. I'm very grateful that.
But I'm not gonna give up 20% though.
No, none of these people ever charged me.
Okay.
Never. No. Not even. No, that's not really relevant.
Yeah,
See,
doesn't matter.
but all my mentors are all genuine. I have a few that are very close to me. Kung ajudami hopi, bire person kumita awe, peso carbono. I don't have. I'm not saying school is not necessary because having a foundation is great.
Yeah.
But it's not necessary. I think for specific careers, it is. But the world...
20%?
What do you mean?
Like that's really a bad thing?
Yes. Why are you still there? Wait. No. Let's clear that up.
Yeah. I'm confused with why do you say 20%?
No, I mean, like giving up 20%, like
Of what?
of, like your earnings, if to a mentor.
No. That was a whole
no.
different conversation for the Colombia stuff.
Okay.
No, I was just making a joke that, but I'm not gonna give up 20. But he said that
Yeah,
no,
no,
the
I
mentors
know. That's why I
don't
was
charge
like-
anything.
No. If one of my mentors ever told me, hey, Jeff, I'm in a situation where I need Mati, I would give this guy 50%.
Yeah.
But with how much he helped me,
Yeah.
he would never take it. I know
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
even if he's in his worst moments, because he always told me that I'm here to make your dream come true, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I hope, because of that, what he did to me, I hope I can do that to someone else one day as well.
You
A
hope?
younger guy. Yeah.
You can.
I will, but I have to first reach to a place where I can say, hey, walk me ready pating un, what do you call mentoring? You have a
Like a
student?
apprentice.
Apprentice, yeah.
Yeah.
Pero 20%, just to clarify, because I feel like you're a little confused there, is usually...
No,
in
I got it.
See, in agencies, they would charge a fee of 7.5, 10,
Yeah.
maximum 15. But just to pick up a phone call and get me in contact with a brand, 20%.
Yeah, no. I got that
Yeah,
that
like,
one from
okay.
the Colombia one already.
See,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, let's go back.
But anyway, see, just what were we talking about? The mentorship.
Yeah.
So we're always doing this now.
Yeah,
So we
okay.
are,
I think we're
man.
jumping in a different kind of topics
See,
back
but I
and
like
forth.
this shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah,
what were
yeah.
we saying? We were talking about Curaçao mentorship because I needed a mentor. I'm
We're
sorry.
swinging words in the air now to see if one of us
Yeah,
remember.
which one? Or we can just change the topic real quick.
See,
Because I want to know about Pablo de Mo Experiencia. You have Fuego, you're in Colombia. Like, what do you feel like, Pablo, that the bom pa ABC lang to take kind of like this next step? Like, we can really dive into this gaming world. I feel like the islands are always behind. And by the time they catch up, like, oh, we can do this now. Yeah, we should have done this like 10 years ago. So-
Mitahanya ko, we need just way more support of the government. Private sector already is very active, I
Yeah.
feel like, with supporting crazy new innovative ideas. But the public, not as much. But that could also be our fault because we're not really educating them or really taking our time to develop a really strong, good plan and then develop it and pitch it to them, right? And maybe get an approval.
Yeah.
I think in our heads, we're also like, I no, to buy ko anyway, so we prioritize other things.
Yeah.
Could be the case. But damn, Mika Mendy, I don't know if I should mention this. Yeah, but let's say, for example, we were at Curaçao Tourist Board, actively working with Curaçao Tourist Board. But when I just started esports, I sent an email to them and twice they said no. We wanted to look for personal sponsorship, la. Pero ora na ako misamira resultado ng Anto ami a grow tambe opi mas como un businessman, whatever, entrepreneur. I was able to educate them. I was able to show them the actual charges, data. At the end of the day, they're a company. There's rules, regulations. You can't just allocate money to bullshit. And ahora mire say walking on the 3 años de Encunos. We're going for the third year now. We just closed with them for this year. We're doing an awesome project this year.
Nice.
You know, the AFK at Curaçao project that we did. You know about it, right?
Yeah, the one you just did it, right?
Yeah,
like last year, the one where you bring
it's
gamers.
like a press trip. We bring influencers to Curaçao from different countries.
They're all gamers, right?
They're in the gaming industry, but not pro players.
Yeah.
So they're Twitch streamers, TikTokers, but they all focus on gaming lifestyle. And this year we're bringing, hopefully, if all goes, we're gonna bring shark mentality. Dus we hebben een huge team. I can't say from where yet.
Like a whole team or just?
A whole team. Global, huge.
Damn.
And it's going to be big noise. I already spoke to the chief marketing officer to make it sound corporate. She loves the idea. I met them in a... Fuck, I'm like spoiling the thing. I met them in a country that I visited during 2024. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So.
Well, off camera, one, you're going to tell me who it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
When is it going to happen?
Okay.
Or can you talk? Well, I mean,
I can tell.
Yeah, it's like it's not relevant to tell like, oh, when is it going to happen, because it doesn't really benefit anyone except. Never mind. I don't want to get information out of it on camera.
But no, it's just because it's not even about that it's confidential, because I could say the name, but I don't want to make hope for something that you never know.
Something can happen.
Or they go a different direction.
It's not there yet. So.
Budget's cut.
And it's not on your end. It's more like on their end. Hey, listen, something came up. We gotta have to cancel this trip.
Exactly. So and I don't want to put them on the spot till it's confirmed.
Until it's signed on a piece of paper, they're like, all right, now we can talk about it.
So that platform is something I made because I really want people to it's disconnect or reconnect. That's how I see it in the gaming world. Like you take a break from playing games, 100%. Streaming.
I agree.
Yeah, and then come to Curaçao, enjoying. But at the same time, take the pictures, post them on later. So that's kind of what the deal is with the influencers. We did 2.4 million impressions in 4 days with the influencers on social media. We captured everything. We visited different restaurants. Shout out to all of the sponsors, Savannah Car Rental. Sorry, I don't know if I can give my
I have no idea. We don't have those sponsors, but once you start mentioning it, I'm gonna write them down. I'm gonna reach out. Hey, listen, I'm the brother with Jeff, and sabi na Curaçao tropa tal coisa. Sponsor nos.
See, so Savannah Car Rental. With Come we worked. We worked with Breeze Adventures, which they. Off-roading, boat trips. We gave the influencers the experience of a lifetime, and all they had to do was
take a picture,
communicate it on your social media. People did TikToks, we did Twitch streams, IRL streams, where they were trying Curaçao food in the hotel rooms on the beach. It was awesome, and it was amazing. And CTB loved it, and we're gonna do it again this year, and hopefully next year. So 2026, we go even bigger. Maybe mix it with a conference. Maybe we can mix it with the ABC tournament, big teams. That's where we want to go.
Yeah.
Because we have beautiful islands.
Hey, don't be spoiling it, bro.
Spoiling all our plans.
Let it look
don't
like.
Steal our ideas.
Tomando fucking nota. Damn.
So let me calm down.
Yeah, calm the fuck down.
The idea is gewoon, again, back to the thing. Government-wise, I feel like right now we're having more open-minded people in politics. Yeah. I'm sure in Aruba it's the same case. In Curaçao, same case. Bonaire, I'm not really familiar with politics over there. It's a very small island, of course. Pero... education and actually developing a plan and pitching it. Look, at the end of the day, people look at the project, the data, but at the end of the day, it's who's executing it. That's the deal breaker.
Yeah.
You have to be confident about it, passionate.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
You're gonna find
track records. Like, okay,
exactly.
he knows or she knows what the fuck she's doing. So.
Because again, these things it's government money, it's our money, our tax, are going into these projects.
Okay, transfer Jeff tanto plaga. Hey, when Jeff thought, gee, in those things in
Thailand. Pero no, I think that's what we need to look into, and we're gonna do that. I'm sure we're gonna come up with some cool shit.
I'm really looking forward to the conversations that we've had already about what's to come. We've been talking about it since Colombia, and then I really want it to happen because. I've said this before, and I've said this to you, like, and I've said this on with the ministers of Aruba as well. Like, how dope would it be to have a tournament in the Caribbean? Like, bro, like beach day, night gaming. Like, you literally, like, you wake up in the morning, you go to the beach, you fucking lay in the sun, you swim. I don't give a shit, like, whatever. And then at nighttime, it's like a whole event, gaming, lights, live music, DJs, like, and you get to meet all these players. You network, and you do like a tournament, like.
Make it a festival.
A what?
A festival. Gaming. There's a gaming music festival in Mexico. They do it in Mexico City. Imagine it in Cancun, Mati. We can be that. Like, for example, still spoiling more info, but mix gaming and music. Because you know what the thing is? Gamers.
It's all the orange economy. So
Dude,
mixed with so much.
Gamers are not. Let's stop, generalizing. That gamers are just stinky chips basement eating.
Living in your mom's basement
situation. There's so many
in penthouses. What are you talking about?
Big crypto investors. I have one investor in my company that's a lot in that world. Good friend of mine, avid gamer. I know he is investing in Fuego just because he is passionate about it and loves what we were doing, right? Anyways, I'm like, I shouldn't have said it like that. But anyways, the idea just is, I know it's possible. I know that we can do something great. I know we're going to continue these conversations and we're going to make those opportunities.
If anybody steals this idea, we're going to find you. We're going to lock you in the fucking basement for a year.
And gamers, there's everywhere, man. DJs.
It's in so much other things as well. Like you be like Comic-Con or like all these other things.
Comic-Con
like,
we went to just now in Medellin.
You see?
And
the amount of people that roll out for these type of things is like, all of these things are huge markets and huge industries that the Caribbean is just really not tapped into hard enough.
It's a big opportunity.
And
Too much.
And the wild part is like, dude, everything is online. Like, people don't even have to leave their fucking room. Like, you know what I mean?
Now we make it physical. The goal for this league is to get everyone outside of their room.
Yeah, but that will be for the final or something. Like,
no, this one is the whole league is in person.
The main thing, yeah.
We're building we're building a setup at a certain location where people have to come every weekend to come out and play. Because my goal is to create social inclusion, promote. Not all of them. Again,
come be social, come learn, come meet new friends.
Exactly.
In the industry, we can hang around
get
with.
to know us. I'm gonna do workshops this year.
Is that world very big in people staying anonymous as well?
What do you mean?
Small percentage.
Like people that be like, okay, like this is just like an ego or something that this is the character just plays.
Oh, like people
but they don't want to know, like, okay, I'm that username.
Very small percentage. Yeah,
okay.
They exist, but it's a very small percentage.
Like secret players. Like, who the fuck is this player?
See, this guy embarrassed. Like, I'm sorry, this guy under the bus. But Vicente used to be one of those guys where he didn't like that people knew he was gaming. He had to get used to it, and now he's okay with it. He still has Fuego.
It's like, go ahead.
In our Instagram bio, in his Instagram bio, at Fuego Sewe, he's not been active in Fuego for so long, but he's still represented. But in the past, it was a struggle for him to show. Sabi sa guy kita ba sa likus check Luke ng Kikyo sa and gamer.
I understand, guys. For me, the same thing is when it comes to anime. Like, I want to tell people, like, I
still have that cringy thing with anime, to be honest. Like, but I see now people watching it. It's like, it's actually cool.
It is, dude. It's not fucking cartoons. Like, I was in the plane coming.
It's a cartoon.
Bro, in the plane coming here, I was watching one that I downloaded, Solo Leveling, and I was showing through, like, look at this. Guy stabbed him in the fucking blood. I was like, this is what? So anime is completely different than the Cartoon Network shit you see.
But are you open to telling people you watch
it? I just said it right now. Like, in the beginning, when how am I going to take a shit, bro? Go on my laptop, fucking watch anime. Like, maybe I don't even take a shit. I just wanted to watch fucking anime, bro. Because I didn't want to get judged. You're like, I like a cartoon.
That used to be a thing, but now it's
I don't give a fuck, bro. I watch anime. Bro, it doesn't matter.
Gamers,
Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One
things.
Piece, you name it, I watch it.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. I think we're gonna come to an end of here. Anything else you want to add to this conversation?
I think we spoke a bit about everything. I
Yeah.
feel like I spoke a lot in the beginning. Like, you,
That's
great.
Good.
to see.
No, it makes our job easier.
See that? I gave you guys a break.
A few of the questions that
Hey,
I
you guys
had.
have more podcasts, amazing podcasts coming later, so I saved you guys some energy.
Nah, dude, it was fun. Because
Yeah.
this is something that we've mentioned gaming stuff in the past, but people just don't understand. So I wanted to bring you on
Yeah.
board because I want to educate. Like, there's a real fucking person that made 7,000 fucking florins a month playing in a house in Mexico for like a year and a half, no expenses. Like, that could be.
Curaçao back home, comprami ko na.
Yeah.
I made
But
my own
think
gaming
about
room.
it. Like, everybody's like, but you want to talk shit about gaming, how they make it. But you want to motivate your child to become a football player, a soccer player, a fucking baseball player. But that's doable. It's probably easier to make money through gaming than it is to get into the soccer and the football or baseball world.
It's an easier access.
It is.
Because
It's the
it's
same
global.
shit.
You can play online, get up in the ranking, and get noticed. Baseball is what's not physical. You have to go to the right places.
You have to eat
go
healthy. You have to work
scoutings.
out. You have to be physical. No, but gee, like,
true.
but think about it. You can make all this fucking money in the comfort of your mom's basement eating Doritos for a year.
He goes and generalizes again.
But only-
That's
But
okay.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
I get
Only
the-
if your kid is passionate about it.
Yeah.
But which kid is not passionate about gaming? Everybody. Well, you play with Barbies.
Okay,
I
I
play
was
with.
about to say,
Like,
I got a PlayStation. I was mad.
You
for
actually play with
Christmas.
Barbies?
yeah.
Yes.
He played with
Oh
fucking
my
Barbies.
Bitch, I
God.
would brush them bitches here. We would make outfits. Oh shit, yes. Fucking, I used to hate PlayStation. They bought me a PlayStation for Christmas. I was so mad. They made me sit right on the floor for Christmas. They were like, play. I was like,
Okay, where's my Barbies?
I want to go to my neighbor's house and I'm play fucking Barbie. Like, this is so boring.
That's funny as fuck.
I was mad.
Nah, man. Like, so that's why, like gaming. Yeah, it's gaming, but dude, there's a future there. You can build something out of first.
Yeah.
Even if it's for like 3 years of your life, you can fucking build capital. You can grow, and then you fucking move on to something else. Maybe start your own agency, your own team.
Yeah. No, definitely the business expanded in ways I never thought
Possible.
it would
Yeah.
like expand to.
Yeah.
To a point where I'm like reflecting, wow, look how much we've achieved, look how many different things we're doing now. And I know that the thing we're doing now on the island is going to be the start of something new. We're always innovating, always looking for new opportunities. If there's anyone that wants to do something in gaming or had an idea in gaming, we're also going to technology development this year with Fuego. So if you have...
What do you mean?
So we're trying to find solutions to certain problems in esports, but with technology instead of, services or whatever products. And actually, the league we're making will be a product. No, we want to expand it throughout the whole Caribbean. Pero if there's anyone watching that has any ideas, at Chef Macolonie on Instagram, just DM me. I always read my messages. Very open to always collaborate. And you want me to give some motivation, inspiration at the end. But no, as I said, the biggest takeaways for me this year, or the last 3 years, is gewoon, sounds cliche, as Shark mentioned, but never ever let someone tell you can't do it. That helped me throughout all of these 3-4 years. Believe in yourself always and be okay with feeling. Acknowledge your emotions. Acknowledge that your life might be shit at the moment, but you're gonna fucking work on it.
Yeah.
Basta in, and that's completely fine. If you're gonna have that crash, always know how to pick yourself back up. That's actually something we didn't talk about. Fuego, the name came because actually it was a funny story. My dad screamed Fuego in the house, and I was like, because I was saying Candela. I wanted to go more Antiano, and I mentioned Candela, and then he was one day he's like Fuego, and then what did it do? It triggered in my mind fire. Okay, Phoenix dies. Yeah, the Phoenix.
The slogan on the back of the hat.
See, don't say it's a chicken or an eagle. We will rise. So you rise from the ashes. And that's a personal story of mine where I always say...
The light guy is here.
Huh?
The guy with the light.
The light guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sharson. So, well, let me make it a quick ending.
Yeah.
That's like my motto. Home rising from the ashes. Fall down, get back up. Fall down, get back up. In business, there will always be failures. If you're not failing, you're doing something wrong. If you're not having problems, that's your biggest freaking problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have the bad things happening. that's when you know you're growing. So that's what I want to leave you guys with today, and the audience that's watching. Thank you guys for having me on your podcast. No filtered paradise.
Relax. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. Jeff, thanks for being with us today. It was fun. Anything you want to say before I close it off?
No, I had a great time. Thank you so much for your time. I was gonna ask you one more question. Like, how important is it to have like a really good set of team with you doing stuff like this? But I feel like you kind of touch base with it, so we good.
Like a team, as in
just a good support team, like to fall back on, like with Fuego in general.
It was very important to me. Yeah. I think business-wise, make always sure that your company has the right people in place, delegate the work correctly, responsibly, making sure that they actually have the skill to do it, but also teach them to get better, because each company has their own identity, own style. So you have to make them understand that. And once they understand it, you can let go and let them do their thing. And support a few people, man. 2-3 people that you, for me, it's one in this case, or two, that you are the 100% open with. Yeah, 99.9. Because that 1.1% you don't tell people. It's always the case. And have a few more people in your support group that take yourself out of your work and freaking talk about something else. You know what I mean? A good friend of mine in the past, she studied medicine, so it's like a whole different world for me. Like, I don't hear anything about gaming anymore or business, and I'm like, holy shit, the heart has a million arteries. It's like, holy shit, it's something new. Yeah. So have those types of escapes.
For sure.
Yeah. We're opening the podcast up.
I'm like, welcome to part 2, guys. But Jeff, thanks for coming. I'm going to end it right here, because if I don't end it, y'all going to keep on going.
So, yeah, we'll have more conversations.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Dude. Actually, I think we're going to have another conversation whenever.
Let's gourmet tonight.
What?
Okay, but no, go ahead. No, we're eating. We're having dinner.
Yeah,
right?
we're having dinner tonight. Okay. Yeah, but what I mean is that we're going to have another episode, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Either when
in Colombia,
we're launching the fucking tournament.
Okay, yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's launching tomorrow situation, and we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
Or in Colombia.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be a podcast. It could be anything. A no filter paradise.
Are we closing, or y'all going to just keep talking?
Hey, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.
No.
Bye, guys.